Sisi kama watu wa Central kwanza ndio tuna shida ile kubwa sana, kwa sababu kule Central rais wetu anatukanwa kila siku. Deputy President mwenyewe anachukua wale watu ni wazanii wa kuimba nyimbo. Ukiweza kuimba wimbo ya kutukana president, wewe ni wa milioni 5. Kuimba tu wimbo moja kule Central utukane president, wewe ni wa milioni 5. Tunajiuliza, tafadhali, unataka hata wewe kuwa kiongozi wa nchi hii, heshimu yule aliyo sasa. Mambo ya kusema mambo ya BBI na Raila, hakuna Raila anatusiwa na Ruto. Ukimulenga mambo yake yote yale yanaongea ni kujificha, anajificha kutukana Raila, lakini yeye anamrenga rais wetu.
Wa mbere ni ngomba gucokia ngatho kuri mashabiki makwa aria mendete nyimbo ciakwa, aria maciamũkagĩra na wendo na aria maiguaga harĩ ũndũ ndĩrauga Ngai amarathime mũno. Hena maũndũ marathiĩ na mbere bũrũri ũyũ namo matũmanjarie mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ. Hena ũhoro wario media-inĩ na atongoria na ateti makaria, ona andũ angĩ makaria social media nĩ atĩ aini nĩ tũrarĩhwo mbeca nĩgetha tũine nyĩmbo iria tũraina, especially nyĩmbo cia bũrũri kana nyĩmbo cia siasa kana nyĩmbo ciĩna ũteti, na makahũthĩra ciugo njũru mũno atĩ nĩ tũrarĩhwo nĩgetha tũcambie kana tũrume mũthamaki wa bũrũri. No nyende kuuga njarie tondũ niĩ nĩ nyinĩte, ũguo ndĩ victim, njuge gũtirĩ handũ ona hanini njiguĩte rwĩmbo-inĩ rwakwa rũgĩcambia kana rũkahũra mũnene wa bũrũri, tondũ nĩ mũndũ, niĩ ndĩ mũndũ ũtĩĩte kiugo kĩa Ngai nĩ maandĩko, na njuge mũthamaki nĩ wa kũheo gĩtĩo. Rĩu ngwenda kwarĩria mũthuri mũgathe mũrata wakwa, mũndũ ũhete gĩtĩo mũno wĩtagwo Maina wa Kamanda, ũrĩa uma mĩtambo-inĩ ũmũthĩ mena Sabina Wachege na andũ angĩ, na atarĩria auga atĩ nĩ hetwo mbeca makĩria ma milioni 5 nĩgetha nyime ngũrũndeni rwĩmbo rwa Tukunuia. No nyende kũririkania mũthuri ũcio ndambĩrĩirie kũina nyĩmbo cia bũrũri tene, nyina rwĩmbo rwa mũtu, nyina rwĩmbo rwĩtagwo tuorioke, ngĩũka ngĩina nyĩmbo ingĩ hĩndĩ ĩrĩa gwathũkĩte mũno cia kũhoreria bũrũri, na ndanaina rwĩmbo nginya rũngĩ raugaga atĩ rũhuho rwa higi rwahorera Uhuru no agathana rĩngĩ. Rĩu ndĩkĩmũria atĩrĩ na gĩtĩo kĩnene, nyĩmbo icio ndainaga hĩndĩ ĩyo rĩ, nginya kĩmendero rĩ, ndarĩhagwo nũ, ndarĩhĩirwo kũ? Kaĩ hĩndĩ ĩyo itagĩbataraga mbeca, ndingĩkĩrĩ na mbeca nyingĩ mũno. Njuge gũtirĩ rwĩmbo na rũmwe niĩ ndĩhĩtwo kũina, nyinaga tondũ wa kwenda bũrũri, na nyinaga nĩgetha he andũ aitũ mwerekera ũrĩa nyonaga wagĩrĩire, na mau nĩ matua makwa, na mũndũ wa kũnũmĩrĩra nĩ itua rĩake kũrũmĩrĩra rwĩmbo rwakwa akorwo nĩ ararwenda. Njoke njĩre mũthuri ũcio tũkũ Maina wa Kamanda, nĩ tũkũhete gĩtĩo mũno, no tũtiriganĩirwo atĩ hĩndĩ ya Kĩbakĩ o we nĩ watũmire Nairobi ũrehere moko-inĩ ma Kĩbakĩ, tondũ wamwĩraga no kwega no kwega, nĩ gũthaka nĩ gũthaka, Nairobi ĩgĩthiĩ na mũtumia ũrĩa ũhunjagia na ĩgĩthiĩ na ODM, Kĩbakĩ agĩtigwo atarĩ nayo. Ona ũmũthĩ no ngũthaithe ngwĩre mũthamaki wa bũrũri arabatara andũ mekũmwĩra ũhoro wa ma, mamwĩre ũrĩa ngiraũndi ĩhana, tondũ no twende akaritana na gĩtĩo na wendo ũrĩa twamũthurĩte naguo, twamwendete naguo tũkĩmuthura maita merĩ kana mau matatũ twamũthurire, ingĩenda ũnyihanyihe. Andũ moragia atĩrĩrĩ, mũceraga naũ ũtagũtonyaga ndũgĩra, na niĩ nyende kũũria ũguo tondũ mũrata wa mũthamaki baba witũ, ĩtĩkĩre kũmũhe ũhoro wa ma, tondũ wĩ mũthuri ũthuranĩrie maũndũ wega, na ndeto iria ũkwaria cia ũini kana cia handũ hangĩ hothe ũkwaria, ũkaria ndeto iria ũramenya nĩ cia ma piũ piũ piũ, tondũ twĩ ciana ciaku na twenda gũkũhe gĩtĩo na tũgagũciara na tũgũtũkie na tũkũrere. Thank you so much.
A few colleagues of ours will, colleagues not colleagues, will add one or two to it. Yeah. Tim, karibu sana. So can we start? Yeah. This is our statement. Our attention is drawn to comments attributed to Deputy President William Ruto over the weekend, where he claimed that the ongoing national consultative forums on the BBI are a waste of public funds and a political scheme by His Excellency Raila Odinga to draw its 2022 lineup. The DP is further quoted claiming that BBI and Handshake, an agreement signed between His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta and Right Honorable Raila Odinga, is a con game, which he further asserts has derailed the Jubilee government's Big Four agenda. The remarks by the DP are an affront to the President, who is the head of state and government. Hiding behind BBI and ODM leader Raila Odinga is open camouflage. It is clear that the DP is hiding behind Prime Minister Raila Odinga and the BBI to fight the President. and those public officers the President has entrusted with the power of helping him run the government. We want to remind Kenyans that Ruto is a non-divisive and negative person with a very dark past. He is the only deputy president in the history of our republic who has been convicted of stealing poor persons' land. Ruto thrives in confusion, division, and chaos. He single-handedly opposed the 2010 Constitution for reasons that were based on lies and divisiveness. And that is the hallmark of his character. While he failed, he turned out to be the biggest beneficiary of the same Constitution. Borrowing from his 2010 experience, the man is at it again. He is opposing the BBI because he knows that he will be exposed. One of the biggest lies he has peddled over the weekend was the BBI is a waste of public funds. Ruto has detailed his Tanga team to throw around a figure to disparage the process for reasons that can only be described as selfish. It was claimed that the process has costed Kenya shillings 10 billion. We want to challenge the team to explain the source of this figure and how they arrived at it. While we are against the idea of banding around unverified figures, it is also our contention that BBI is about national unity and cohesion, an important project in a country like ours scarred by divisiveness. BBI meetings should be seen in the wider context of a presidential directive that Kenyans read and understand the BBI report, engage on it in order to come up with a lasting solution to the matters identified as bedefiling our nationhood. No one chased William Ruto or even his allies from the open public meetings in Kisii, which was attended by leaders and Kenyans from all walks of life, political parties, sectors, and opinion leaders. DP Ruto is engaged in open hypocrisy. The fact that Ruto wrongly believes Kenyans owe him the presidency in 2022, which obsession makes him see political competition in any public discourse, not driven by himself. The obsession with the presidency in its current imperial form inclines Ruto to oppose any process or proposal to diminish the presidency and broaden the power structure to be more inclusive. How does it hurt to facilitate Kenyans to meet and discuss how to stop corruption, to which we lose the bulk of our nation's wealth each year? It certainly can't be a waste of resources to enable Kenyans to introspect and address with finality how to end violence, which claims lives, limbs, properties, and displaces citizens. Each election cycle, just as other 9 issues BBI Fora seeks to have Kenyans resolve. Ruto should have the courage to face the president, instead of hiding behind ODM. His attitude toward the president as deputy president makes him believe Kenyans should consider amending to his attitude toward the president as a deputy president makes Kenyans sometimes believe that Kenyans should consider amending the constitution to make the deputy an appointee of the president, as was the case before. Does it sound funny to hear Ruto talk about wasting of public resources? No one expects this project to be undertaken at no cost. For us, Ruto's road to Damascus moment is baffling. He is a man questioning the expenditure of public funds to a worthy national cause when just last year he trivialized Kenya shilling 7 billion during the country's worst scandal in the water sector, the Kamwarer and Aror dams. For Ruto, it is not about court orders. How can this man talk of rule of law when he has declared war against the president and the entire government system? Ruto has defended thieves in broad daylight. He has refused to support the president's war on corruption. He has attacked the DCI, the EACC, and the DPP, and all government institutions that are engaged in the criminal justice system. He has attacked the heads of these institutions in public every time they have turned their investigations in the directions of Ruto's thieving allies in government. Thank you so much. I have nothing more to add. But I'm going to say that this is what we think of what Ruto has been doing the last 2-3 days. and he's asking why are Kenyans meeting in different parts of the country when he's also meeting Kenyans in Vihiga, in other parts, in Soi, in other parts of the country. So it looks like he's the only one who wants to meet Kenyans. Other Kenyans cannot meet to discuss issues that are of concern to them. With those few remarks, I want to invite my 2 or 3 colleagues also to add their voice to this matter. Thank you so much. These are the statements.
Asante sana. Mimi kwa maoni yangu kwanza ninataka kusema ya kwamba nimeshangaa sana kwa vile tumeona mambo ya BBI imeanza kupelekwa kwa mlengo mwingine ya kwamba ni mambo ya kupigana na mambo ya serikali na mambo ya watu wengine kuiletea shida. Na sisi kama nchi na watu wote wa Kenya mnajua ni kwa sababu gani tumefika mahali tuko leo. Mnajua tumefika mahali tuko kwa ile shinda ambao ilipata nchi yetu wakati wa uchaguzi. Na tukawa na viongozi wetu kuwa pamoja na nchi yetu ikatulia. Hata nyinyi watu wa media ndio mungekuwa mstari wa mbele kwanza kuwajulisha wa Kenya na kuwaeleza tumetoka wapi ndio tufike mahali tuko. Ndio BBI iwe sasa tuna BBI. Tumetoka wapi? Na tumetoka katika janga ambao ilikuwa inataka kumaliza nchi yetu ya Kenya. Ndio viongozi wetu wawili wakawa pamoja na ikawa na ile mambo ambao ni ya handshake ambayo ikatuletea BBI, lakini kwa sababu ya watu kutaka uongozi hata hawajaona ya kwamba kama hakukuwa na handshake nchi yetu ingekuwa na maragani, ingekuwa ikiendeshwa na nani? Hata wale wanataka ukubwa wakati huu, kama hatukuwa na nchi inaitwa Kenya, kama Kenya yetu ingeisha wakati hiyo, sasa wewe hata ungekuwa unataka kuongoza watu gani? Ndio tunamuuliza wale viongozi ambao wanapigana na BBI. BBI ni ya kuleta Wakenya pamoja, lakini sisi kama viongozi wengine wa Jubilee tumeona hakuna haja ya watu wa Kenya kuwa pamoja. Ni vizuri tuwe vikundi viwili, ile tulikuwa nayo 2013 na 2017 ya jamii mbili, ndio tuwe tunaendesha Kenya. Lakini BBI inaleta vikundi vyote 43 tribes ya Kenya yetu. Sio vikundi ile mbili, ile ilikuwa ya Wakikuyu na Kalenjin. BBI inaleta sasa Wakenya wote wawe pamoja. Kwa hivyo tunamuuliza Deputy President wetu kwa heshima, wewe umeshaguliwa kuwa msaidizi wa rais wetu. Tafadhali mpe heshima yake vile ungetaka wewe upewe heshima kama wewe ni kiongozi wa nchi. Tuna viongozi wengi duniani tumeona wamekuwa Deputy President. Tunao Amerikani, Uganda tunao, mumeshawasikia wapi? Huyu wetu hata amejifanya sasa hata kama president hakuna. Huyu ni kama sasa ndio president, ni kama deputy. Sisi kama watu wa Central kwanza ndio tuna shida ile kubwa sana. Kwa sababu kule Central rais wetu anatukanwa kila siku. Deputy president mwenyewe anachukua wale watu ni wazanii wa kuimba nyimbo. Ukiweza kuimba wimbo ya kutukana president, wewe ni wa milioni 5. Kuimba tu wimbo moja kule Central utukane president, wewe ni wa milioni 5. Tunajiuliza, tafadhali unataka hata wewe kuwa kiongozi wa nchi hii, heshimu yule aliyo sasa. Mambo ya kusema mambo ya BBI na Raila, hakuna Raila anatusiwa na Ruto. Ukimulenga mambo yake yote yale yanaongea ni kujificha, anajificha kutukana Raila, lakini yeye anamrenga rais wetu. Si tunamuuliza bado yeye ni kiongozi wetu wa Jubilee, Deputy President, tafadhali wewe utasimama wakati wako ukifika, lakini muheshimu yule ambayo alipewa kiti. Wewe sio wewe, tunajua mlichaguliwa pamoja na ukapewa serikali kama nusu. Hiyo mambo ambao ulipewa serikali nusu ndio inakufanya sasa uone kabisa, hata kama wewe ulichaguliwa president, wewe hukuchaguliwa president. Wewe ngoja wakati wako uchaguliwe president. Ukishaguliwa president, kama Mungu atakubali, lakini kwa maoni ya Maina Kamanda ni ya kwamba Mungu akujalie usije ukawa president wa nchi yetu.
Asante. Mamanyi. Yes. 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 Hii imetosha. Endelea Mamanyi.
Thank you. Thank you, members of the Fourth Estate. I also want to associate myself fully with the sentiments that have been echoed here by my colleagues, and add that some of us are really surprised that the Kisii meeting has really caused havoc in this country. The Deputy President has been to Kisii more than 30 times. That is after the last general elections. I want him to declare the choppers, the costs that he has been spending to Kisii for the last for more than 30 times. Where does he get that money from? Is that not taxpayers' money? If people met in Kisii once, that becomes a problem. He has been there so many times. Yeye analipa hiyo pesa kutoka wapi? Let him tell us where he gets that money from. And as my leaders, as Juneta said, actually we should make a deputy or a vice president an appointee of the president. Because now we have a deputy president who is behaving like a hooligan in this country. Somebody who goes to the other day I saw in a funeral, he is abusing a member of parliament simply because he has been sent by a president. He goes grabbing the president's contrast message from a county commissioner. Is that the deputy president really? We go to meeting. I'm a member of parliament. When I go to a funeral and somebody has been sent, whether MCA or a chief, assistant chief, that is none of my business.
A messenger.
It's just a messenger. If actually he should even question himself. If he was in that function and the president did not bother sending him, then he should question himself why he's in that office. Actually, if I were him, I could be home by now. I could have resigned, go home, and start doing other business. So I am fully in support with what my friends have said, and I want to support what His Excellency, the former Prime Minister, is doing. Let him go around with his team and unite Kenyans. I have seen people saying that the Kisii meeting was an ODM meeting. Kwana mai no ODM? I'm in Wiper. The person who was co-chairing, who was the co-MC with Junet, is a Ford Kenya deputy party leader. Why is ODM that he was talking about? Commander is from Jubilee. We were okay. The entire Kenya was there. He was making noise simply because Matiang'i was in a function. Yesterday he was with a cabinet secretary. How come that he is not making noise? Simply because Matiang'i was in a function, it is now news. Huyu deputy president mwenyewe si alikuwa na Keteri jana? Kwani Keteri is not a CS?
Ama ni MCA.
Huyu ni MCA sasa, ni CS. So let him also leave Matiang'i alone. Besides Matiang'i being a CS in this cabinet, he is also a Kenyan, he is a Kisii, and we fully support Matiang'i. When we have issues at home, when we have meetings of that nature, he should attend as a Kisii and as a Kenyan. Thank you. Thank you. And may God bless you.
Colleagues have spoken and mine is going to be very brief. I think after we launched the BBI report, it was very clear the president said that people should read. I have traversed my county. I have not seen the copies, and a majority of the people, even on the grassroots, don't have the copies of BBI. So it is encouraging to see leaders who are offering themselves to go to the grassroots and discuss the matters on BBI. This is a document that was given by Kenyans, and these are their views. And as we look forward for the next direction, whether there are some issues that have to be implemented through parliament or through referendum, others through the ministry, others are in the constitution, it is important that people are allowed to have a say. Mine, I would even like to ask the task force to actually print copies, go to the ground. I'm looking forward to even go sit with my women at the village to go and discuss. I'm looking forward to see meetings in other regions from the coast to the Rift Valley to central Kenya. And especially even to the grassroots, where we can even have at the ward level having this kind of conversation. So anyone who would purport that those meetings are not good meetings is somebody who doesn't know what they are saying. Kenyans need to have access to information. It is their right. And I think it's also, they have been talking about freedom for the last 1 or 2 weeks about democracy. Then how do you talk about democracy and you're not comfortable when other people meet? Is it fair that you are the only ones who are supposed to meet? So when other people meet, then you start asking questions. So for me, I'm looking forward for more meetings and encourage leaders that let's go and talk about BBI. It's a Kenyan document and Kenyans have the right to know what is in it. And they also have the right to say the direction they want to take on BBI. Thank you.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Now you are
there are views outside probably with regards to the statement that you say, and you're saying that he's hiding behind Raila and trying to be the president. Is it time that...
I don't think we need to tell him to leave because he left long. He has been campaigning since 2017. He left long time ago.
Just lacks the courage.
He just lacks the courage to tell Kenyans that I have left. But he has been campaigning since 2017 for his presidential election for 2022. So I don't think he needs any advice from people like us to tell him to leave. I don't think he's in Jubilee because the president did a handshake with Prime Minister Raila Odinga. He never supported it. The president said, please kindly stop early campaign so that we can focus on the Big Four agenda. He has refused. The president told him that we need to develop the country. We will campaign. I will campaign for you in 2022. He refused to listen. What else do you expect him to do? The man is not, he is in Tanga. He's not in Jubilee as a party.
So Raila is the de facto deputy.
Raila is the leader of ODM party, a registered party in the country which has 78 members of parliament and 18 governors. Yeah.
Now, you have previously said that there ought to be urgency for any likely referendum to be done.
Let's not put the cart before the horse. We have a report tabled by the task force. We are now doing a public discourse. We are engaging the public. That might take certain time. After that, Kenyans will be told when we have a bill, when is the right time we are going to have a referendum. But I think we don't need to jump the gun. Now we are in public discourse. We are in Kisii, we are going to Kakamega. After that, we are going to Mombasa, we are going to Meru, we are going to Embu, Garissa, we are going to different parts of the country, Nakuru, Eldoret. After that is when we can discuss when the referendum is. Let's engage the people first. Let us have discussion on the report that was tabled by the BBI.
I want to say something on that. Come here. I want to say on the resignation because I'm the senior most officers of the government that you are serving, who perceived to be very loyal to the government and to the president. What are you telling Kenyans? You are telling Kenyans you are not part of that government. And if you are not part of that government, if you are gentle enough, the only honorable thing that the deputy president need to do now, it is to say, I am leaving this party, I'm leaving this government, and just because it's about 2 years and 2.5 years remaining, I will champion my path until I get the president, but I cannot work with this government that I don't believe in, because if you don't believe in the president that you elected together, you start now attacking the people that we perceive. They are the people who are not perceive, who we believe they are the people who are supporting the president day and night. Then they are the people you are attacking, even to a point of threatening them that if you take power, these are the people you can take to jail immediately. Are we not having another Amin in Kenya? If we are not careful, this country can have another leader like the one we had in Uganda.
Thank you.
All right.
Good.
Asante sana.
These are vulture trying to lecture us on how to succeed on the